Hi, welcome. My name is Ruben Garcia. I am Venezuelan musician and I am teaching a class about the conga drum referring to sound. And let's start applying the theory of one of the greatest Venezuelan percussionists, Miguel Urbina, Miguito, and he makes a comparison between the Cuban comparsa and the two open tones of the bass rhythm, the marcha. And this comparison is coming in the next example. The open tone and the slap tone are almost the same. The idea is to associate the dance of comparsa with the bass rhythm, the marcha. In this case, it's the example of master percussionist Tata Winner from Cuba. Now we're gonna do the bass rhythm of master percussionist Changuito. Now we're gonna do the bass rhythm of master Changuito for the songo. Now faster. Notice a constant work for the left hand. Now we're going to do a little work for the left hand. Normally, this pattern is played for both hands, but a conga player from the riverside used to do it with one hand. Now the application for the doubles is very important. Because you also can play the marcha with doubles. Now let's gonna do the marcha, but with triplet feeling to rhythms like reggae and swing. Repeat the pattern or start the pattern on the second 16th note for the left hand. Now we're going to do the main pattern of a congas with two drums in the 2-3 clave side. Now 3-2 side. 1, play the rhythm in 3/8 time signature.
Vamos a hacer entonces el ejercicio mercurio ternario. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Remember that we did it binary.
1, 2, 1 y 2, 1 y 2 y 1 y 2. Simétrico. 1 y 2 y 1 y 2 y 1 y 2.
So in this case, ternary is differently.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Now we're gonna do the Afro-Cuban rhythm of bembe, an adaptation in a 6/8 bar.
1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 1, 2, 3, quasi 6.
With two drums.
1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 1, 2, 3, quasi 6.
With three drums.
1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 1, 2, 3,
Now the rhythm of bembe with 4 conga drums.
1, 2, 3, quasi 6.
And faster. Now we're gonna do the rhythm of abacua. It's an Afro-Cuban rhythm, ternary, and it goes like this. We're starting with the low drum.
Abacua. 1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 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 1, 2, 3, quasi 6.
I want to make a comparison of how this rhythm sounds binary.
1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
In binary form, this drum sounds similar to the cumbia rhythm. Okay, the second drum.
1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 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 1, 2, 3, quasi 6.
Now abacua rhythm with 2 drums. And now the abacua cowbell that is going this way.
1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 1, 2, 3.
Now we're gonna do the guaguancó rhythm, but in a ternary form.
1, 2, 3, quasi 6. 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 1, 2, 3, quasi 6.
Now we're gonna do the rhythm of a caballo in a ternary form.
1, 2, 3, quasi 6.
The a caballo rhythm is a form that is widely used in Latin America in ternary and binary form. In binary form, for example, you can use it in cumbia. Or in the gaita rhythm. Now we're going to do the symmetric bass rhythm for the bembe. Important the dynamic contrast in the music, because the music is not flat with only one sound, what type of sound. It can be low, medium, or high. That's why we need to learn to change the dynamic, low and high, even drastically, to create different levels of emotions. Now we're going to talk about different rhythms that we play while we are playing in an orchestra, commercial orchestra. So one of these rhythms is called bolero. Now we're going to do the bachata, but the high pitch note start first on the low. Now we're going to do the rhythm of charanga. And now the real speed. Now the rhythm of bomba. It's a rhythm from Puerto Rico, and we're using a paradiddle. It's important to say that the plena is original play with panderetas instead of congas. The conga version of this rhythm was made by Cortijo Sucombo and spread out around Uruguay. There is a rhythm that is similar to a caballo, and it's also from Puerto Rico. It's called seis chorreado, and the rhythm is very similar to a caballo from Dominican Republic. If we are in a dance situation, there's people that play the Dominican tambora in this way. A caballito rhythm. Now a caballito rhythm with a caballo all together. And faster. The rhythm of merengue. Now we're gonna do the cumbia. And a different variation. Now with the muffled song. Now with the slap sound. And muffled sound again. The rhythm of a tumbata, slow. Basically, this rhythm is based on the picadillo rhythm that Jesus El Niño Alfonso from the group Iraquere from Cuba created. And he added a cowbell, and that's the foundation of the rhythm. Same picadillo rhythm, but with the cowbell. Now an independence exercise. Now we're gonna do marcha with our left hand, and with the right hand we're gonna do cáscara, cowbell of timbales, and the clave. First example, cáscara timbales. Now we're gonna do timbale cowbell. And finally we're gonna do the clave. Another exercise with 3 conga drums.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Then we're changing like this.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
And a little faster. This makes our left hand stronger. Triplet exercises always have alternation of hands. You start with the right and then the left, and then the right and then the left again. But when the I binary, there's always the same hand.
1, 2, 3, 4, derecha, 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 derecha.
Now we're gonna practice the additional sounds of the conga drums, like for example sounds with the nails.
Las uñas. Tenemos
Or when you press doing a slap, it turns the slap in a more higher pitch, or using the elbow. Deslizando or sliding. Let's do a little example playing a samba beat from Brazil.